is all long gone. But on YouTube, if I keep it at a if I keep the videos at a minimum minutes, they actually will leave it there and they won't mess with it. Yeah. But the thing is, this is actually just I made it public, but this is actually videos for my personal references that I can go back in time and actually look at it myself and actually listen to myself say this stuff. But I'm still gonna hold it down forever that oh I probably saw it because I saw the movie. And I'm gonna hold it down now that whoever pointing at the dates, they crazy. So I wanted to talk about uh fresh Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with Will Smith and the whole crew. Well, my favorite character was Uncle Phil, but he's God bless him, he's not there for the cast, but they did bring back the other Auntie Viv too, that I thought it was awesome because it brings back a lot of history. It brings back a lot of the things. I am so proud of Will Smith to be a man and stood up and admitted to her that he had some issues to himself, that he was growing a mindset at the time, had it going on, that can we make it better now? And I love it that they're the whole original crew, meaning even those that was replaced and everything like that is there. That's what I mean by original crew, is because that's the one they started off with, not ended with. Yeah. So I was I was like totally loving it because Will Smith really got into it really deep and stuff. So, um, oh yeah. So now, also too, Disney is thinking of this. Okay, so the okay, so those are like the different random Disney characters in different forms and stuff, and I thought that would actually be really cute if Disney actually did that with the Disney princesses, and we can call it the Disney Halloween bash or something, or party or ball, and they will legitly dress like this for like Belle and you know Rapunzel and Snow White and Little Mermaid. You know what I mean? They will legitly choose random villains, not their villains from their movie. They will be from from they're just being random villains. And um or we can do it as Mickey Mouse Clubhouse villains take over. We can make it as Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Princess take over. Princess Halloween take over. And then the girls go all like this. Or we'll call it like they go into, let's say all the princesses go to um Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and then all the villains attack the clubhouse and makes the princesses go opposite, think that they're opposite. So how good they are, that's how bad they become. Yeah. So how much they love, that's how much they're gonna hate. How much they hope, that's how much less hope they have. Yeah. So they they start to be like this whole different type of characters. Yeah. That Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Donald Duck, Minnie Mouse, Daisy, um, Pete, um, Miss Cow and um, the chipmunks and much more a Pluto and much more of his friends. Those, okay. I'm not talking about the princes. They are the ones that are gonna have to, go out and, beat up the villains, and then so every time they defeat one villain, the princess that they're connected to turns back to normal. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So as long as Mickey and his crew defeats the original villains of that person's that was the energy key to get the princesses to turn back to who they was. And yeah, and the princesses are going to be stuck the in the Mickey Mouse clubhouse. And you know how in Wreck-It Ralph, how they was just sitting down and they're just gossiping. Well, they're going to be like those, doing that, but like more of in like a bad girl kind of way. Like the room's not going to be all clean. It's going to be all trash. They're going to be all snacking and like this and that, blah blah. And then Moana and probably Mulan and Merida will be like sparring each other. You know what I mean? Like all girls for themselves. And Ariel would be like trying to do some creepy magic, with her water, like as a mermaid or something. Like the dark mermaids. Like trying to sing and drown people. And all that stuff. Yeah. Sorry, Disney kind of got it dark. Yeah, kind of got dark. But anyways, what's wrong with that? Anyways, yeah. So, and then the saving of the princesses, yay! Or you can make it a. Why they don't make it a video game? Like Kingdom Hearts, but actually have Mickey actually, do that to save the princesses based on that movie or based on that, 1 hour and a half movie. Hopefully it's just an hour and a half or two. That one shouldn't be episodes. Or actually, if they do episodes like that, yeah, then they should do it like how they did Once Upon a Time. So if Disney does do it, these stupid dreams, these stupid dream ideas. If they do decide to make it a series, then they should make it like how they did Once Upon a Time with the princesses and this and that, blah blah. Meaning they should just extend it to Once Upon a Time and introduce Mickey Mouse and his crew. And you're gonna see him from glimpses from his old pictures to his current pictures, how Mickey Mouse looks now. Like you're gonna see glimpses, like he random during the show, like during the show will be random. Like maybe maybe when the couple scenes before this scene that you're seeing right now, he was probably his newer form, his current form. And now the scene that you're watching now, he's in his older form. Yeah. That's one thing about Mickey. He doesn't have he doesn't stay in one form. It's still him. He still knows what you done with him in the scenes before. He just tells you that the image that comes out is random. He doesn't know why it changes. And he just laughs about it and goes with it. Goofy's the same way. All his friends are the same way. And there's this one part that they're gonna fall into a book, and it's all gonna be black and white, and the characters that's in that episode to get that part done. Mickey cannot talk now, right? He's trying to get in sign languages, and they already know that, so they catch on really quick and stuff like that. But then if they do anything outside of the story, the original story of this one, they would reverse and go back, and it was like it was starting to become like a nightmare. like okay, how do we get the hell out of here then? You know what I mean? And eventually they're gonna find the answer. And then to me, the answer is actually on pencil. That's the clue. The answer for them to get out of there was on pencil. And because back in the old days, when artists used to draw, sometimes they used to show that the pencil used to draw on the stuff, and the character could see the pencil. So that's how they figured out how to get out. They had to do something with that pencil. But anyways, um okay, so anyways, back to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I like that he's doing recaps and redoing certain episodes and this and that, blah blah blah. Yeah. So not told, but I suggest that he should do more clips like that, like in front of a real audience, and they play they play on the show, right? And they're on the stage. They're meaning they're on the stage, the whole crew, right? And the audience will randomly choose episodes, and they'll choose the episode, and the episode will pop up, and they have to choose the screen, random screens that we give them, or the direct the we give them like A, B, C, yeah, like A, or which like you had choices from 1 to 5, and then you chose, let's say you chose number 5, and then you have scenes from 1 to 5, and you chose scene 2, yeah. So they're gonna go with the one that has the maximum votes, and they're gonna pop it up on the screen. That means the actors do not know what scene they're playing, so they they're not allowed to rehearse it. They don't know what episode, and they don't know nothing. They're not supposed to let the actors know anything. And the audience will choose, and they will watch the clip. So when the clip pops up, the actors gotta watch the clip, and they have to run into place quickly and start acting it out immediately. They can do it while the movie's playing, but they have to let the movie play for at least the first couple seconds and then start doing it. And that and you know what I mean? So it'd be like an interaction with the audience, even if you're not in the audience. Whoever is a member of HBO Max can probably have the option to vote as well. It will pop up on your screen or pop up on your phone, and it will just ask you episode this, episode this, episode this, episode this, and then you guys gotta choose the episode you want, and then what's seen from the episode, choose that, and then they're just gonna it's gonna massively come back, and they're gonna know which one it is, and they're gonna have it play out. Meaning the only way this is gonna work is that you know what I mean. And I want to throw out skits out there from like TikTok or from fans too, okay, and throw it in there. randomly and let it pop up on the screen and see if Will Smith can imitate the scene or the video or the dance move that the fan did, that and then they have to do like let's say that there was an upgraded video from a fan that they did on whole skit of a show and of their own personal show. Let's say that they did their own show, their own skit, and they sent it in, like, you know what I mean? So they sent it in. Then that means all of them have to act out their part, meaning that right there at that 1 second, like just that 1 second watching, like just watching the show, they have to figure, like right on the stage, they have to figure out, okay, you're gonna be this person, you're gonna be this person, get into place, and just to see how they would do it to get everything done as if they was doing a real skit on as live and on the go from the mind. And I think that would be really good for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Will Smith, is because a lot of people know about these shows and a lot of people know the episodes. A lot of people already have their favorite episodes. So we can even do an episodes on favorite movie of fans' favorite scenes, to fans hated scenes, like the scene that fans hated, like they thought that was the shittiest scene that he acted in, and then he could probably do and he might surprise you. He might actually do him better now that he's smarter and wiser. You know what I mean? So that's a shout out to Will Smith. What else came up my way was something's called Quinn Deep State and this and that, blah blah blah. Like seriously, you guys should be smart enough to know what you would choose to be like, okay, that can have like certain extent of, some kind of literal in there. And then you can go to a point that, okay, that's too much for me, but there could be a possibility. There's always, hold it in the back of your head. There's always a possibility. Always. Okay. Always a possibility. Never give it up. Also wanted to bring up Godmothered. This is about this girl that really wants to be a godmother, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And the personality of this godmother is kind of like me when I'm trying to be really, really nice to somebody and I'm trying to do like the good thing and I kind of mess up. And I'm like, oh, because the bathroom scene when she goes into the dress, there, if you insiders, you guys should know that we already had this talk about this. So in the bathroom, she gets the dress and I'm chasing her out the door saying, please don't be mad, because I'm really trying. I thought she wanted to, and she turns out and I'm like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but you still like, and how I always ended is like, but you still believe in, you're starting to believe in magic. You know what I mean? Like, and then she looks at her dress and she looks at me like, ah, and she lifts up her dress and then she goes around this doorway frame with no doors and she just runs through it and she's like, ah. But anyways, I hope you guys watched that, because all you insiders, you guys should already know the conversations that we had about this and this and that, blah blah blah. So any of you guys remember Momo? The girl Momo? The one that they said that people were scared of, like I wasn't scared of her, is because like I said, is because I was surrounded by people that consistently looked like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all those people that likes to make allegations against me and, false accusations against me. Yeah, those people. Yeah, I was surrounded by them. So I was like, what am I supposed to be scared of? Regular people. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like for real, because they don't, the people that looks like that, they don't want to admit that their eyeballs are popping out of their head. They don't want to admit that. They want to they don't want to they think that they're, all they're full and this and that, blah blah blah. But those that use some kind of like steroids or injections or just to keep themselves looking firm, that also can catch you up in time, because you're gonna be addicted to it as well, and it's just gonna enhance a lot of that later. Well, anyways, so that's why I told everybody, and I was telling kids that don't be afraid of Momo, because that means if you go down the road, you're gonna be scared of every person you see. And there was like, and then a lot of the kids started to tell me that's actually why they were scared of Momo, is because they saw cokeheads, crackheads, drug abusers um, do some unwanted actions. Yeah, that these kids was thinking that anybody that looked that way must be like that. And I said, well, you kind of going the right way, because their mindset is being controlled by some other drug that they're abusing. So the drug that they're abusing actually controls them. They think they control the drug, and but the drug controls them, because first you're gonna lie, then you're gonna steal, and then you're gonna abuse, and then kill. There's actually 4 stages. Lying, because denial. Stealing, because you're addicted. Abusing is because you've been abusing the drug. You're gonna start abusing every relationship you have. Sibling relationships, to parents relationships, friend relationships, to romantic relationships, to so forth and so forth. You're going to become an abuser towards them in one way: emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, some way you're abusing them. Because stealing from them is also an abuse, because it causes them harm to their well-being, because they bought that. They bought that because their well-being needed it. They went to work or they bust their ass off to get it, honestly, because their well-being needed it. Because you stole it, you threatened their well-being. Because if you stole food and they come home thinking that they can make spaghetti, finding out the noodles gone, hamburger gone, what are they going to eat that night? You can put their life and their well-being in harm's way. Now they're starving, and they got to endure starvation because of your actions. 4, after abusing, you're going to go straight to killing, murder, or attempted murder. There's no other way around it. Me, I'm going to say that straight up, is because if you have been with me since 2015, 2016, because 2015, I told all the movies for 2016. That's the one that I talked about, that I was sitting in uh like a theater, and then this little boy sits next to me. Well, that was my 2015 stories for 2016. My 2016 stories was for 2017. My 2017 stories was for 2018. My 2018 stories was for my 2019. And they all played out because my 2018 to my 2019 was the years I actually specifically made consistent, ongoing live videos and videos for the almost the whole year to keep track with everyone of how it was. Starting actually in November. I mean, actually in 2018 for 2019 because I got my white trailer in 2018. So when I got the white trailer, that's when it started from the white trailer. Because before the white trailer, I was at the Pohoa shelter. Yeah. So I went to the white trailer, and then from the white trailer, I went to the silver trailer. And the white trailer is the stories I told in 2018 about the Nana Vale. And had to go and pay it out. Being scared of dying, seeing the floor, the black and white floor, being in the car, being choked from behind, and the cars going up and down the road. That was all part of being in Nana Vale. Even with the car accident, to getting it fixed, to the house, to the guns, to all the situations that I was in. And then every other month of rehearsal to the graveyard with the people I was with before, and then the cruise out with tea to Ka'u, and we went to Tex Drive-In in Ka'u, and even when I was a little girl, I went to Tex Drive-In Ka'u, and I was talking to. Anyways, so that was supposed to rehearse for that day. The same memories of going to Tex Drive-In and in Ka'u with with the food and stuff like that, and the glass windows and the white counter and stuff like that. And then so I know after that we had like a semi break. That's all the videos at the beach with my daughter and her ex-boyfriend, and then in the silver trailer with the TRO that I'm dealing with now, still dealing with now, YMCA, and then back to court. And then the warning on October 14th, what's going to happen in November. Well, actually, it was a whole recap actually for 2020. But first was talk about the shelter, hints that no, go with the fuck, like, when I went back from the van and I was supposed to be taken up to the domestic shelter. Hi, President Samantha. Hi. Um, you always make me laugh, you. Um, yeah. So thank you for getting me out of that trance, actually, because I was going way too far into the details, because that the reason why I kept on pausing, because every time I bring up the past, I started seeing glimpses of the future. And 2 nights ago, because the reason why I made my live yesterday was because the night before I woke up like around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was actually crying because I started to have visions of and dreams of I'm standing on the same yard, same field when I was a little girl, and I'm wearing my suit all black from head to toe, and it's yeah I have it all the way up to my neck. So I have a turtleneck type, and the helmet, everything. And more men started to show up, and they was very upset, and so was I, because this wasn't the deal. And because it wasn't the deal, we was all upset. But work is work, and doing what we do is what we do. So it so anyways, because I always remember his white shirt, white hand, always like reaching out to me. And but I was seeing on the stuff, talking to my cat, saying that, bro, I'm always alone. I cannot understand this, because the dreams that I recently been getting, they are showing me parts that I'm not gonna ever see any of my family members. I'm gonna meet everybody I knew before, but the same way as before, I wasn't allowed to have to see or be near my kids. Not even one of them. They're gonna pull that rule on me again, and I can never be, not even arm's length, not even 100 feet near my kids. Any of them. None of my sons, none of my daughters. No matter who the fucking father is, they wouldn't let me go near them. It's because the only thing I want in this world is my children. So they use the only thing they can, my kids. But life is life, isn't it? So I wanted to give a shout out to um, um, High Waters and Mooli. They came out with new songs um, that I'm going to show you right now. That so this is High Water, and this one.
Research shows nostalgia can help you remember ads. So, customize and save.
This one. Hold on. Okay, so this music video is called From High Water, What She Wants, official music video on YouTube, premiered 18 hours ago. Meow.
Yep, go ahead.
What she want is what she need. You're making me go crazy, and I want it so badly. What she want is what she need. Miss This is so shaking and a rocking up my life, my sweet lady. What she want is what she need. Said you're making me go crazy and I want it so badly. What she want is what she need. This is so shaking and I rocking up my life, my sweet lady. Sit back and take another ride. Yes, I'm just trying to we've been on it through the night. This feeling that I have from deep inside will never go away. So don't you play with my heart. All I wanna be is your main squeeze, your baby. The only one that's driving you crazy. The one to tell you it's alright when you're feeling low. The guy to be there in your life when you feel alone. Come with me, and you will see that this is me, the man that's trying to give you everything. So stay with me, my sweet lady. I promise you, baby, boy, what you want and what you need. What she want is what she need. Said you're making me go crazy and I want it so badly. What she want is what she need. This is so shaking and I rocking up the night. What she want is what she need. Said you're making me go crazy and I want it so badly. What she want is what she need. This is her shaking and I rock it up in life. I've been seeing you around many eyes around the town. Stop to stare at this beautiful thing walking down. And I said, do you got a minute on my bed? That is not anything like me. All I can take you out, show you that's what I'm about. Girl, I'll give you a good time. So love and affection, cause I'm feeling a connection. A good girl, I can brighten up your life. So come with me, you will see the kind of love that make you want to go away. So come with me, my sweet baby. I promise you, baby boo, how much you want, how much you need. What she want is what she need. Said you're making me go crazy and I want it so badly. What she want is what she need. This is so shaking and I'm rocking up me like a sweet. What she want is what she need. Said you're making me go crazy and I want it so badly. What she want is what she need. This is so shaking and I'm rocking up me like a sweet.
Cause so again, I don't know if you guys can see it right there. It's from High Water What She Wants official video on YouTube. Please check it out. Like the shit out of it. Please share the shit out of it. I really like that song, and it just was premiered 18 hours ago. So if you guys could all help me out, get that song out there, because I really like this song. And usually when I really fall in love with a song, it is really good. Okay, so okay, so there's a song I like from Mooli too, but I thought it was a new one. I thought he had a new one. Didn't Mooli have a new one? Like, okay, so this one is an old one. Not that one. Not that one. Sorry. Okay, this is an old one, like about 10 months ago. So this is from Mooli. I totally love this song.
Mercy, why you gotta show up looking so good just to hurt me? Why you gotta stop this whole damn world from turning? Oh mercy, why you hanging on so tight if this ain't working? Why you wanna stop this flame if it's still burning? 'Cause it's still burning. So if you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take a shot, then take it. Take it. If you made up your mind, then make it. Make it fast. If you ever love me, have mercy. If you go out tonight and get drunk and lonely, why not home alone? Please don't call me. Say you miss me. Oh. So if you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take a shot, then take it. Take it. If you made up your mind, then make it. Make it fast. If you ever love me, have mercy. Oh, have mercy. So if you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take a shot, then take it. Take it. If you made up your mind, then make it. Make this fast. Make this fast. If you ever love me. If you ever love me. Oh, if you ever love me. Have mercy. Have mercy. Have mercy. Have mercy.
I like this one. This is one of the songs that I really, really, really like from him is Mercy. Also, I have to throw another old song out there from.
It's an important time to save. With Priceline, you can get up to 60% off amazing hotels. And when you get a big deal,
Yes, Maoli has a really good voice. That's why I chose to continue listening to him when he was just a local singer to what he
I've been on you forever. How many nights have we hung out together? Same little crowd, little bar, little town around this old dance floor. My brother laughing and tap me on my shoulder, making a motion like could y'all get any closer? They wanna know what's up.